Whew, so we've reached another 9/11, and I'm just taking a moment before I get myself together to go to work. Hence the bonnet and the nightie. But God, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you for surviving that time. Not just surviving, but going on and getting past the PTSD and maybe the anxiety that I developed during that time. Because I was on TikTok yesterday, late last night, and somebody had made a post about it, about 9/11, and then in the comments they was like, and what's so crazy is that people in the Maryland area had to deal with the DC sniper not too long after 9/11 happened. And that was just trauma on top of trauma. And it was. And honestly, I was going to school. I was going to college at the time at a school that was down in the PG area. And I was a commuter. And I remember how I felt trying to get from the train to the building. And it was just like, I'm not going to hold y'all. It was a lot of times I missed class that semester. And it was because fear of going down and getting on the train itself. And, like, what if something happened again and I'm on this train and I get stuck down at this school again? Because that day of 9/11, I think I've shared on here before. On 9/11, I was in class. Actually, class was just getting ready to start. Another professor came and got our professor out of the room. Everybody in the class, their phones started pinging and going off. And it was because a lot of those students, their parents worked for the government in D.C. So they were starting to get the alert about the plane that was, crashing to the Pentagon and stuff. And it was just like, OMG. So, again, I'm grateful to have survived those things. But it's just like, and I do remember I had class the day of when the sniper shot that 13-year-old at Bowie Middle School. As a matter of fact, I had just arrived on campus and got the alert 5 minutes later after I arrived that they shot that 13-year-old. And I was just talking with my cousin about understanding how media works and how cops do their job, and how they had everybody thinking they was looking for an inconspicuous white van, and the whole time they was riding around in a blue Caprice. And I don't know if that was done deliberately so as not to alert them that they was on to what they really were driving, and not to alert the public, you know. I guess for us to try to stay safe and not just be driving ourselves crazy or whatever. I don't know. But I just feel like choosing to do that still hurt the public, because it was still more people getting shot by them when we could have been on the lookout for the right type of car. But it would have messed up the investigation, I guess. I don't know. But yeah. God, I thank you. And I do have a family member that has a birthday today. So shout out to him. The big 2-1 legal age. I love you. But yeah, just sitting here reflecting. And then the fact that it's like a rainy, gloomy day today. And on 9/11, the actual day of 9/11, that day was not a gloomy day until after that. It was like the sun was shining that day. I'll never forget. The sun was definitely shining outside. It might have been slightly overcast, but the sun was shining. It was not raining here that day. But today it's a rainy day, so wow, what a time. people my age have definitely survived some things. What a time. I just want to give and to anybody that was in the vicinity of those planes going down that survived it and have like post traumatic stress from it or whatever. I want to do that for anybody who had family members that passed away during that day from various things, and all the people who worked, like all the firefighters and stuff like that, who helped those people that they could help that day. The rescue teams and stuff. To y'all, what a day. God, I thank you for surviving. I thank you. I feel like I've seen a lot in my 46 years of life. I really have. The trauma from seeing certain things, because I've seen, when I say, I can't say it on here, but I've seen some things happen in front of my face, and I was just like, and I remember recalling some of the things I've seen with a close friend I had at one time. And I just, in my mind, I rationalized it like sometimes things just happen. And he was like, wow, you have really, like, the fact that you're still standing and you don't give yourself credit for surviving some things or seeing certain things. And I'm sitting here now at this age, and me and him was having this conversation a good 12 years ago. 12, yeah, between 10 and 12 years ago. Yeah, I have seen some things, and it's no small feat, you know. God has been with me, and somebody was watching out for me, and I thank you for that, Father God. I really do. I am forever grateful, and I pray that you continue to watch out for me. Y'all have a good one here. Peace. I got to go and get ready for work.